Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiret. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 24, verse number 65. So this is the conclusion of this chapter and also of this canto. And Sri Sukadeva Goswami is just giving like a summary of Krishna's pastimes. So first he begins with his beauty. So we already read in the previous verse how everybody liked him, everybody enjoyed being with him. Bhoj, Vrishni, Andhak, Madhu, Sursen, Dasarha. And now this is a very nice sloka. It describes now specifically about the gopis, although they are not mentioned. So he says, Yasya ananam makara kundala charu karna bhrajat kapol subhagam suvilasa hasam nityotsavam nitatripo drishibhir pibantyo naryo narascha mudita kupitascha nimescha. So he says that women and men, they were not satisfied while drinking the beauty of Krishna with their eyes. Drishibhi pibantyo naryo narascha na tatripu. And his beauty of his face was like an eternal festival for them, Nitya Utsavam. And the description of the face is given, Yasya Ananam. His face, and what is the speciality of the face? Makara Kundala Charu Karna Bhrajata Kapola Subhagam. He has these beautiful earrings dangling from his beautiful ears, which are shining or reflecting in his glowing cheeks, and then he has a very beautiful smile on his face. So just by looking at that, the people were so happy that they were angry at Nimi, the presiding deity of eyelids, that why we have to blink, because that was an obstruction to that their drinking. So Anana is a word which is used here, and it has 3 syllables in it. A, na, na. So na, everybody knows what na means, right? What does na means? Happiness. Na gachati. Neti. Na means no. So a, no. That's what is Anand. So a means complete, and na means no, and na means no. So Anana means complete no. That's what it means. So the meaning is that someone says, have you seen Krishna's face? He said, yes. And is it beautiful like the moon? Because people compare the face with moon many times. He says, no. So is it beautiful like so and so? He says, no. So a na asamantat na iti ananam means his face is incomparable to anybody. That's why it is called Anana. Although Anana means face, anybody's face, but when it's specifically used for Krishna, that's what it means, that his face is so beautiful that there is nothing which comes close to the beauty of his face. That's why it is called Anana. That whenever anyone sees his face, he says, oh my God, no. There's nobody beautiful like this. So therefore it's called Anana. And Makara Kundala Charu Karna Bhrajata Kapola Sabha. So generally we know that Krishna is so beautiful that ornaments become beautified when they are put on his body. So people wear ornaments to become beautiful, but in his case the ornaments are feeling lucky that we are at his body. So therefore he is called Bhushana Bhushanangam, that his angas are the bhushana for the bhushanas. His bodily limbs are the ornaments of the ornaments. So they beautify the ornament. That's why his face is called Anana. So this Makar Kundal, they are dangling from his Charu Karna, the beautiful ears, and his kapol, his cheeks are so shiny that they are reflecting in the cheeks. So therefore it says Bhrajata Kapola Subhagam. And then there is a beautiful smile on his face. So here the face is described only half of it, not the lower half. Only the upper half is being described. So Nityotsavam, so this is the festival. What is festival? Festival is that where many people come together and sing, dance, eat, right? That's what his festival is. So his face is festival because so many people come to see it. Wherever he goes, people come. Like what was that bagpiper who was going in the street singing? And everybody is drinking. Like festival generally they drink, right? So therefore it says Tatripu Pibantya, that they were drinking this nectar, this liquor dripping from his face in the form of the beauty, and they were not satisfied. They said, we want more, we want more. So not tatripu, they were never satisfied. Therefore it was eternal festival. If you go to festival, after some time you get tired, right? If you go to a party, then after a few hours you want to go home, and if you say no, stay more, then you don't, right? But here nobody wants to go home. So it is a Nitya Utsava. And Mudita, so there it created an ambivalent feeling in them, that on one side they are happy to see the face, on the other side they are getting angry that why these eyelids are there. So you can imagine, and this is true, this is not an imagination, this is not some poetic fancy. Generally poets are good at imagining things, but in case of Krishna it is truth. It is reality. His beauty is like that. That his beauty surprises even him. Even he gets surprised. Why am I so beautiful? People are trying to look beautiful and they are trying to make themselves beautiful. He is beautiful. So Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he gives a long comment on it. So Tesu api Vrajvasina, so he goes little more into the detail, taking the sense of the sloka from the rasa point of view. So earlier the Bhojas, Vrishnis, Andhaka, Madhu, Sursena, Dasara, these are all mentioned, which are basically people from Dwarka, right? And he says that they all enjoyed his smile and his statements, activities. Now he comes to Vraja. And in Vraja also he specifically talks about gopis. So Teshu api Vrajvasina. So among all the associates of Krishna, the supreme associates are the Vrajvasis. And among Vrajvasis also, there are two who are specifically singled out, Gopya and Priya Narm Sakhayascha. So Gopis and Narm Sakha. There are different types of Sakha Krishna has, but Narm Sakha are those who are very intimate with Krishna. Because they only achieve, why he is saying, singling out these two things? Because this specific quality of not able to tolerate even blinking of the eyes is experienced only by these two people, not by others. That shows the intensity of love they have, because in love, separation is most painful. You just like burning in separation. So he says, Sakhastatan madhurya pan pravara param dhanyatama itya. So why these two are singled out? Because they are the best, they are most expert among those who drink. They are the real drunkards, because they never stop from drinking. You know, some people are so addicted to drinking that they drink at night, and then when they wake up in the morning, their day begins with drinking. They start drinking from very morning. Generally people drink at night and go to sleep, but they start their day. So here there are these people, they are drinking all the time. That's why I said Nitya Utsava, because festival is drinking and eating and dancing. So therefore they are called Pravara. They are the best, they are the most expert. Why? Madhurya Panapara, Pravara. They are most expert in drinking the sweetness. It is not this type of liquor which tastes horrible. So this is Madhurya. This is sweet. And there is no limit how much you can drink, because you are drinking with your eyes. If you drink with your mouth, then stomach has limitation. But with eyes you go on drinking. There is no limit. Just like earlier he spoke about hearing, right? So by hearing also you can go on hearing. So now he is talking about drinking through the eyes. So tan madhurya pan pravara param dhanyavatama. So therefore they are supremely fortunate. Dhanya and tama. So tama pratyaya means the supreme dhanya. Actually dhanya is, we translate as fortunate, lucky, but dhanya comes also from the word dhana, which means wealth, right? So dhanya means who are very rich. They are the most wealthy people because they have the wealth of prema. Therefore they are dhanyas. Param dhanya. There is nobody who is more wealthy or rich than these people. So if you want to become rich, this is the wealth. Because the other wealth, the external wealth will come and go. Sometimes it doesn't even come. Right? Or if it comes, it's already gone. You already spent it. You already have the credit card to pay. So this is the wealth which comes, it does not go, and it keeps on increasing. So therefore it says param dhanyatama, supremely fortunate. This is called fortune. This is the fortune, this is the wealth. So that is what is being described in this sloka. Yasyananam makara kundala charukarna bhrajata kapola subhagam. Very nice words. Savilasa hasam. Sarvagyesu api madhye param madhuram ananam tad ananam api urdhva adho bhagabhyam dvidha vibhaktam mahamadhuryam bhavati. So he says that among those people also who are Sarvagya, his face is param madhuram, is supremely sweet, relishable.
Could it also be Sarva Angeshu? Is the reading I have here?
Well, actually I was thinking why Sarvagya is there, but because Sarvagya doesn't make sense here. How did you get that reading?
I'm not sure which is the version here.
Yes, because I was thinking why Sarvagya here. Yes, it should be Sarvanga. So of all the bodily limbs, it is the face which is being described here. Because generally when we talk of beauty, then face is the first. If face is not beautiful, even if other parts are beautiful, then person is not considered as beautiful. So sarvangeshu api madhye param madhuram ananam. And tad ananam api urdhva adho bhagyabhyam dvidha vibhaktam. And now he is dividing his face into two parts, the top part of the face and the lower part of the face. So it has separate beauty. It's not same. Mahamadhuryam, dvidha bhaktam mahamadhuryam bhavati. It is mahamadhuryam. He is using all the superlatives, param madhuram, maha, pravaram. Tatrapi sarva mahamadhuryanam chakravarti hasa. So of all the sweetness, what is the chief emperor of all sweetness? Is the smile. If somebody is beautiful but looks very grave, then that is not so beautiful. But Krishna is always Ishadhasya. Right? Smita. He has this beautiful smile on his face. So this is called the Chakravarti Samrat, the emperor of all sweetnesses. Right? So Amrit Maha Madhurima. So this has is like the Amrita. This is the nectar. And that nectar is Maha Madhurima. Again Maha Madhurima. Sweetness. Tad adhar bhag madhye nivasati iti adhar bhagam varnayati. So he says that this smile, where does smile exist? Is it in the upper half or the lower half? Where is it? It's in the lower half, right? So therefore its sweetness, as if it is settling down, right? Like you put sugar in water, it goes down. So like that, this Maha Madhurima, this supreme sweetness of his smile, it is found in the lower half of his face. And that is what is being described here. So this Suvilasa Hasam is the, not only it is Hasa, but it is the Suvilasa. It is the Vilasa Hasa. So it is not the Hasa of Vilasa, but it is the Vilasa, is the Hasa, or the Hasa is Vilasa. So that's what he is describing. He is actually describing not his face, but he is describing his smile. Because all this Makara Kundala Charu Karna Bhrajat Kapola Subhagam, This is the adjective of his smile. So tatrapi so that is being described. Makara kundalabhyam charu dedipyamano yau karno. So how is it this smile? Adjective is that which says something about the object, right? So smile is now modified or adjectified by this. Smile is the Visheshya. Of course Visheshya is Ananam, but is talking about the Hasam. So there are two kundala, the earrings, so round ones. Because kundal is, earrings can be different types also, but these are round, makara kundala. They are hanging from his beautiful ears, and dedipyamano, they are bhrajat, they are shiny. Yau karno tabhyam bhrajantau yau kapolo. And then this kapola, his cheeks, they are being beautified, or they are becoming more prominent or shiny because of those, because these are reflecting in them. Subhagam drashtrijan manoharam. So subhagam means which are enchanting to the minds of the viewers. Those who see them, then they are attracted by this face with earrings. So vilasai harshay utsukya chapaladivir dyotamane sahitav hasa. So what is the meaning of vilasa here? So this vilasa is the adjective of hasa. So he says that vilasa here is harsha utsukya chapaladivir dyotamane sahitav haso. So this smile has got these various types of emotions coming out of it. So what are that? One is harsha. It is showing his joy. Somebody is smiling means joyous, right? It's happy. And autsukya, it also shows some eagerness. And chapaladi also shows some kind of, what is chapal is like? Yes, some kind of like frivolousness, not seriousness. Opposite of seriousness is chapalta. So he's not looking like a yogi. He's not Yogeshwara here, but like somebody who has something up his sleeve, right? Like somebody smiling means you don't know what trick he is going to play. So his smile is indicating that. His smile is indicating his joy and also some kind of eagerness that he is going to do something. And his chapalta.
Could be like mischievous?
Yeah, mischief. Chapalta simply means instability. Means could be out of mischief or whatever, but chanchalam hi mana Krishna. Chapal is same as chanchal. Means it is not some peaceful looking Buddha smiling, something like that. No. Means some action is going to happen. So that is what is being indicated. Sahito haso yatra tad. So that is his description of his face. Yadva makar kundalabhyam sakashadapi charu karno. Or alternatively he says that his ears are actually more beautiful than his earrings. Why? Bhushana Bhushanangam, because he has been described as whose limbs are ornaments for the ornaments. Ityukte tayorapi shobha vardhakatvat. Because his ears, they beautify the earrings, or they increase the beauty of the earrings. Arthat makar kundalabhyam tabhyam shakashadapi bhrajantav kapolo. And then, so first there are ears, and on the ears are the earrings. And earrings, the beauty of the earrings have been increased by the ears. So now these earrings are more beautiful. They were beautiful by themselves, now they became more beautiful. And now these earrings are shining into the kapola. So their beauty of the cheeks is more now. So tabhyam bhrajantav yau kapolo. Makar kundalabhyam tabhyam api shakashad api bhrajantav kapolo. So his cheeks are more beautiful than the beauty of the earrings, which have been beautified by the beauty of the ears. So he is going one step up from the previous one. Antarvarti charvamana tambulasya parshavastayor hasa kundalayoscha chavimatvat. So in his mouth he has tambula, this betel nut, and he's chewing on that. And parshavastayor hasa kundalayoscha chavimatvat. So then little bit of this is coming out with his smile, and then he has his kundala, his earrings from the side. So this is all reflecting on his face. Chavimatvat tambula hetuka darottungam uttangimat vad ektaratvad ati swachhatvad ati sukamaratvad. So this, because of the tambula and little opening in his mouth and this tambula, so that reddishness you can see, so this has increased the beauty supremely. And ati swachhatvat, and it is a very clean, beautiful smile. Ati sukamaratvat, and it is very sukumar, tender, his face, beauty of his face. Arthat makar kundalabhyam tabhyam sakashadapi savilaso hasa bimbadhara dasana sakrini shobhanuranjitatvat sarva madhurya maharaja chakravartitvat swajyotsna pravaha nirvapit sarva santapa shrenikatvat sarva bhakta chetas chakorati lobhaniyatvat युतिजन काम अम्बुधि वर्धकत्वात् व्रजकूल बालाकुल जाति ही धर्म धैर्य ध्वंसक महोन्माद प्रवृत्त कार्मण धर्मत्वात् यत्र तत्र तदृशिभिर नेत्रांजलिभिः पिबन्त्योऽपि न तत्र. It's a very long sentence. So this is very poetic what he is writing. Let's try to capture it in English. So what he is saying is that why they were not satisfied by drinking this beauty. He is giving all these reasons for that. So one after another, he gives because of this, because of this, because of this, because of this. That's why they were not satisfied. So first he has explained about the makar kundala and kapol, his cheeks, earrings and smile. So now he is going that chavimatvat, because of this beauty, parshvasthyo has kundalayoscha chavimatvat. So he has his face, tambul, and on the side he has the smile and the earrings dangling. So the beauty, because of this beauty. And tambula hetuka darottung, because of tambul his mouth is little open. And darottungima vad ek taratvat, So that is also increasing the beauty of the face. Ati swachhatad, and it is very spotless smile. And ati sukumaratvacha, very gentle, arthat. So from this, because of this, makar kundalabhyam tabhyam sakashadapi savilaso hasa. So his hasa is superior even from this makara kundala, etc. Bimba adhara dasana sakrini shobhanuranjitatvat, because he has got his lips which are radish like the bimba fruit. If you have seen that fruit, it actually comes in this season. It used to grow in our bagicha, but now I don't see it because many of these trees fell down. So Dashana Sakrani, and because the mouth is little open, you can see his beautiful teeth. And Shobha Anuranjitatvat. So this is increasing the beauty of the smile. And Sarva Madhurya Maharaja Chakravartitvat. So this smile is the Chakravarti Samrat, the emperor of all sweetnesses. Swajyotsna Pravaha Nirvapit Sarva Santapa Shrenikatvat. And this smile is so wonderful and so effulgent or glowing that it has extinguished the suffering, all types of suffering. Suffering is also called santapa. So just like when the sun comes out, then you don't see the stars. So he says that all these other santapa, they are like stars, but when Krishna's smile comes out, then all that go in the background. No more santapa. Sarva bhakta chetaka chetas chakora ati lobhniyatvat. So chakora bird is there, Manas Chandra Chakor, which only waits for the moon to come out. So the heart of the devotees is like the Chakora bird, and then this Krishna's face or smile is like the moon. So therefore it is attractive to their hearts. And Yuti Jana Kamam Buddhi Vardhakatvat. And it is especially for the young girls, it increases their kama because it is so enchanting. And Vrajakula Balakul Jati Dharma Dharya Dhvansak Manoha Maha Unmada Pravartaka Karman Dharmavatvat. So it is like the Karman also means like a bow which shoots arrows of flowers, and therefore it completely intoxicates so much that the Vrajkul Bala, their dharma is given up. They give up all their morality because of this. Yatra tat. So this is the smile which is existing on his face. And tat drishibhi netranjali bhi pibantyopi na tatripa. So while drinking this beauty of his face by the palms of their eyes, they were not satisfied. Nimesha unmesa matra vyavdhanam api asamanas tatkartur nime kupita. Thus not able to tolerate the blinking of the eyes, they were angry at Nimi, who is supposed to be the deity of the blinking. Remember the story of Nimi and Vasishtha came earlier? So it is the same Nimi. So therefore they kupita babhuviti. Nimesh ashahatvena rood mahabhav lakshnena atra striyo gopya eva nanya. So because they are unable to tolerate this blinking, this is a sign of Rudha Mahabhava. So Mahabhava is a stage of prema. So this is the stage where one is unable to tolerate separation caused even by blinking of the eyes. So he says, therefore the women who are referred to here, Nara Naryascha, this Narya means women in general, but here it specifically means gopis, because only they have such an experience. And the human beings or the men which are Nara, Krishna Priya Narma Sakha Subalade, and they are the Narma Sakhas such as Subala. Why? Because only they have this experience. So Nara Naryascha refers to only the gopis and Priya Narma Sakha, not to others, other women in general. So Gopi Priyam Narma Sakhanscha Vina Rudha Bhavasya Anyatra Udaya Sambhava Bhavat. Because this Rudha Bhava is not experienced by anyone else except by the gopis and Priya Narma Sakha. So only these two have to be taken. So you see, now to understand this sloka properly, you have to have knowledge of Ras Shastra. Otherwise you will think that every man, woman had this experience. It's not true. Taduktam Ujjwal Nilmani Mano. So it is described by Rupa Goswami in Ujjwal Nilmani. Adyam premantikam tatra anuragam tam samanjasa ratir bhavantimam simam samartha eva prapadyate ratir narmavashyanam anuragantima sthitim teshu eva subaladinam bhavantam eva gacchati. So in this two slokas he is describing that how the earlier ones go up to the prema, the next is anuraga, the samanjasa go up to anuraga, which are the queens in Dwarka, and ratir bhavantimam simam samartha eva prapadyate. Samartha is the gopis, so their rati goes unto the ultimate limit. And ratir narma vaishyanam anuragantima sthitim. The narma vaishya, the friends of Krishna, they go up to anuraga, which is also up to the level of the Mahishi or the queens. But among them, some of them, Subaladi, they go to Bhava. So this Bhava is the Rudha Bhava. So this is described in Ujjwal Nilmani. So this is the end of this commentary on 65. Now in the next two slokas, he gives like a summary of Krishna's life. Jato gatah pitrigrihad vraj medhitartho hatva ripun shatani krito rudara utpadyateshu purusha kratubhi samije atmanam atmanigmam prathayanjaneshu. He was born in the house of Vasudev, and then from there he went to Vraja Medhita Artho Hatva Ripun, and there he killed many enemies, and from there he went to Dwarka. Sutta Shatani Krita Rudara Utpadyateshu Purusha Kratubhi, and there he had hundreds of children, and he performed yajna to worship himself, and in this way he propagated Atma Nigamam, or his own Vedic culture.
I couldn't understand, he performed yajna to
Worship himself.
worship himself.
Because whom is he going to worship? So atkete janma karmani iti apekshayam sarvam eva yugpat spuritam tacharitam apato nijutkantha Kunthanichchaya Rajotkantha Vardhanaichchaya cha samasena varnayati. So what are his janma and karma which were referred earlier in sloka number 57? Nahi yasya janmano hetu karmano va mahipate. So what are his janma and karma, his birth and activities? So he is briefly describing them here. Sarvameva yukpat spuritam. So when this question came, then everything became manifest in Sukadeva Goswami's mind, his birth and so many of his activities. So he is trying to condense it in one sloka or two slokas. So tacharitam apatato. So in brief, nij utkantha kunthanichchaya. So trying to satisfy his utkantha, his eagerness to describe, he just refers to them quickly. And second purpose is to increase the eagerness.
It's not serious. It's not serious.
No, play means that you play the role. He plays the role of the messenger, so he is perfectly playing the role. But he also plays the role on the other side. He makes sure that Duryodhana will not agree. That's part of the play. Otherwise there will be no war, and then all these kings will not be killed. So that's the whole play.
Was anybody else aware of that except for him that he was playing?
No, Vyasadeva knows. Bhishma also knows. You read the prayers of Bhishma.
So following up on Kamala's question, so this description of tambul, of this red thing in the mouth, I personally find it a little bit strange, maybe due to my cultural samskaras. So could you maybe help me, I don't know, understand it or appreciate the beauty of some red thing in the mouth? Because I know it only from the rickshaw drivers who have this terrible, or the hairdressers who have this terrible charge in their mouth. And so this is the samskara that this description triggers. So what's going on here?
Well, it's the same thing going on. You don't have the samskara, so it looks terrible to you. It's like for some people putting earrings also may look terrible. Right? What is this? Men wearing earrings and also nose ring. If you see the Ras Leela here in Vrindavan, then Krishna is also wearing rose. He also has a nose ring. Right? Have you seen?
Yeah, we said Krishna Kinkari Mataji.
So he also has that. So that's very strange. So these are cultural things. Even the dress, everything is strange if you are not used to it. That's why Krishna West. Because they find it very strange. Says, why we have to put on this bed sheet? So does jeans.
Babaji is green from all, red from inside?
It's red.
Fully red?
When it is ripe.
And when it is ripe, it's red.
Otherwise it's green. It's just like this parval,
Yeah, I've seen it. It's in my village, but it's hanging green, so I'm like wondering.
No, when it's ripe,
When
then
it's
it's
ripe,
very red.
Yes. In Bagicha. Bagicha.
I don't know now. We have, and especially if you break it,
Yeah, under se red.
it's very red. But outside also. Okay.